Well, Oran, after getting back into the game, you must just be disappointed with how it finished.
Yeah, very frustrated. We conceded a really sloppy goal from a corner or from a throw-in in the first half, and you don't want to be going behind against anybody in this league, particularly Linfield. But credit to the boys. I thought our overall first half performance, we probably edged it. We probably had more attempts. We had a couple of really good opportunities where ideally, we could probably be getting 1-1 at half time. We had a good rattle at half time and got a good response and get out with a really good start in the second half and get our goal. And for me at that point in time, you have that feeling of right, here we go. And I think for the next 8 or 10 minutes we were really on the front foot and really having a go. And then it's just frustrating on that side where, and again, we're just down into wee individual errors or mistakes, and they don't generally happen at that end. They've happened again today at this end, and I said it into the players, you can't concede 3 goals at home against Linfield and expect to win a game.
Yeah, well, obviously look, you'll be disappointed with the result, but a positive was obviously getting Matthew back and Josh is also back in the squad.
Yeah, Josh, to be fair, probably is back. He's had a 60, a 70, and he's slightly maybe early. And it was one of those, we had him there today that possibly with 10 or 15 to go, if we needed something streetwise to see us through the game, if we had something to hold on to. When it's 3-1 down with 15 minutes to go, there's no point in endangering Josh and taking that risk that we probably don't need to take on a day that we would have took if we were possibly winning the game. So, but more than anything, he's been out quite a bit of time from the end of last season and the operation. He's worked tremendously hard. I think he's a massive part of who we are and what we're about. And for us, it'll be brilliant to get him back out there. Ideally he'll play Tuesday night and get some more minutes into him, and hopefully after that he's at a position where we can take the leash off him.
Obviously, you mentioned Tuesday night. That'll be probably a chance to see some of the bright stars coming through, and Saturday against Hamilton. And is that a competition you plan to take seriously? Yeah,
we will, and I think gladly the way the league has structured it, with us meant to be playing Cliftonville, and Cliftonville will be another team in the competition. And thankfully they haven't put that game to the following Tuesday night, because after today's defeat, that would then make next Tuesday night, for example, against Cliftonville massively important, where we wouldn't be able to go strong on the Saturday. The fact that we don't have that game on the Tuesday night, it allows us to treat the competition with the respect that it deserves. So for us it's exciting, it's something different, and we look forward to that and we'll be as strong as we can.
And obviously you'll be using your knowledge from your time in Scotland and Hamilton, and I know they're the holders of the competition.
Yeah, they won it last year, and albeit they were relegated last year from the Championship, and they've had, I think when I was in Scotland they were notorious for staying up. They somehow managed to stay up nearly every season in miracle ways. That then left them possibly 2 seasons ago when they went down to the Championship, and then I think it was a playoff last year that put them down into League One. To be fair to them, they've had a really good pre-season and a really good start to the season. I think before today anyway they were top of that league. So, and there's quite a few names that I would recognise even from my time across there, to know that they're no mugs and they've got plenty of good players there. So listen, we need to be better than today. We need to eradicate the simple errors, and we need to start putting the ball in the back of the net with chances that we're creating, and there's no better time to do that than next week.
Cheers, Oran.
Cheers.